Hey crafty friends, Emily here from Peach Street Crafts. In today's short video, I'm showing you a process of how I decorate these little banner embellishments. I made these using paper straws, and then I just put pom-poms on the end. And I'm pretty sure this paper is from the Lucky Us collection that came out a few years ago. It's more of a Valentine's Day collection, but you'll see that I just used kind of a random hodgepodge of different ephemera and chipboard from some stuff that I had laying around. So I really wanted to use this chipboard set that I got from Joann a few years ago. So that's what you see kind of at the top of the screen. And I just went ahead and punched out some of the pieces that I thought might be nice and were a good size for the banner embellishments. So once I had those out and I kind of thought about which ones I wanted to use and might have been a good fit, I'm just kind of arranging things and layers and paper scraps to go with them. So this first one that I'm using the Love You banner from that chipboard kit, and then I'm just using this is a random paper that I just had on my desk, and it's from the Garden Party collection. So I'm just using that kind of as a background. I feel like it also fit well over that heart shape that was on the paper. Not that that's not cute or anything, it's just that I wasn't really using Valentine's Day embellishments, and I felt like it kind of threw some of the decorations and ephemera off a little bit. So I did just cover that up, and now I'm adding the sunglasses and a few other small pieces to go with it. I didn't want these to be too chunky because I don't want to spoil too much, but the person that's getting this package, it's a smaller package. It's kind of a rack mail. We decided to just send one item to one another. And I'll tell you more about that in my next video, so it's a little confusing now, but we were just going to swap something small. And then I decided last minute that I haven't sent mail to her in a really long time, and I'm obsessed with springtime mail. So I wanted to add a few more things to the package and just make it a little bit more fun and colorful than what was in there before. So I'm adding some embellishments, and then I have a video coming soon of a flip book that I also made using the Garden Party collection. I do like this collection a lot. It's just been on my desk for so long, and I'm kind of ready to use it up. I'm always bad about like kind of hoarding and holding on to Maggie Holmes collections, but I seriously have no more room for collections anymore. And that's part of the reason why it's just been on my desk, is because I don't have anywhere to put what is left over of this collection anywhere. So I'm just trying my best to use it up as much as I can. Even though it is really cute and I do like it, I'm ready to move on to working with a new collection. But before I do that, I want to use this one up. So here I am just adding some of the chipboard stickers from Garden Party, and then this is just a regular cardstock sticker. And I do apologize about there being a glare for most of the video. I filmed this at night, so I had my overhead lighting on, which normally is fine, but I guess it's because I zoomed in a little bit. The quality is a little bit hindered by that, and yeah, there's just a little bit of a glare at some points in the video, but hopefully you can see it well enough to still be able to follow along in the video. So this is the first one done. I just added a couple of pearls. I use these kind of like enamel dots. And I just thought that was a nice little finishing touch for the banner. And you'll see that I go through and add a couple of these to each banner as I go, just so that way they kind of all tie together. So for this next one, it was a little bit of a different shape, which I find it easier to decorate these types of shapes because it's a little bit more even across the board. So the other ones were a bit of a challenge for me, but this one was easy. Once I started going, it naturally fell together. So in the background, that paper that I'm using is from the Garden Party collection as well. And then again, I'm just going back to that little chipboard set that I've had for a little bit. And I really like this globe chipboard. It's kind of random, doesn't really have anything to do with what I'm decorating, but we're just going to use it anyways. And I think the pen pal that I'm sending this to, I know that she really likes to travel, so I'm thinking that maybe she'll like this. It's kind of a little personal touch. And then I'm adding a heart from the same chipboard set, and then just a few other things. Like I said, this one came together really easy for me. It is a little bit more simple, but that's okay. I mean, you really can't do too much on such a small surface area, like a little banner embellishment here. So I just kind of did what I could. And it's been a long time since I've actually made embellishments. I made a couple for Valentine's Day, but it's been so long since I've been actively crafting on a regular basis that embellishments have been really hard for me to get back into. Flip books and tag flips are obviously a lot more easy because you have a lot of space and a lot of freedom to kind of do what you want and creativity, and it's just kind of second nature because I've done so many. But most of the embellishments are pretty small, so I always have a hard time just filling up the space and trying to make them look cohesive. But here's a finished one. And like I said, you could just see me here adding some of these little pearl embellishments or enamel dots to kind of tie everything together. And I also added that floral sticker on the side, which is from the Garden Party sticker set. Okay, and then moving on to my last one. Again, I'm really close to finishing this sticker set, so I think that was motivating me to pull from that instead of using the chipboard and just kind of work with some of the stickers that I had. And this one isn't my favorite. I think I kind of wish that I would have added more in the background. I add a rosette, but it takes up so much room. And like I said, I didn't want these to be too large because they are going in a pretty small box. So I have to be able to package them up and keep them all together fairly tight. So I couldn't add chipboard and the rosette, so I just ended up doing the rosette, which the rosette you'll see in here in just a minute. I'm fiddling with the thread to try to get it to look right. But the rosette was sent to me a few years back. This was actually from, I think this was from Mommy and Me Crafts, Patty. We did like a Christmas swap, I think, a few years ago. I don't know. It's definitely been a while. I can't remember 100% who sent this to me. So sorry if you're watching and you sent this. I feel so bad, but it's really cute. And I think it's using the Winter Wonderland collection. So it didn't really fit the colors that I was using, but I felt like it tied in well enough because it was like teal and pink. It's just some of the greens that were a little off. So you can see that I added that floral sticker behind it because the leaf on the floral sticker is also green. So I feel like that kind of tied it in together a little bit better. And in hindsight, I do add this purple bow, and I really wish that I wouldn't have because already the colors weren't really blending together like I wanted to, and then this purple bow just threw it off a little bit more. But overall, it's cute, and my pen pal loves different colors, and I think that she'll appreciate that I try to incorporate different collections and different pieces into this. So this is the last one, and here they are all again together. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time.